Dear learners, the topic of today's discussion is constituents of tourism industry and tourism organizations. So in the previous class, we have discussed about the constituents of tourism industry, whereas we have discussed the primary constituents and secondary constituents. And today we will discuss about the tourism organizations. So over the years, a number of tourism organizations have emerged. They played a vital role in developing tourism. These organizations help in tourism policy formation, planning, promotion, infrastructure development, resort development, protecting the rights of the tourist, and negotiations. So factors like importance of tourism in generating foreign exchange, employment prospects, and national interest have determined the need of such organizations. So these organizations exist in public sector as well as private sector and at different levels. For example, at global level, then we have organizations at national level, then state level and at local levels. For example, UN World Tourism Organization, which is an international organization. Then we have Indian Tourism Development Corporation, ITDC, which is a national level organization. Then we have State Tourism Development Corporation. So these are at the state levels. So different segments of the industry also have their own organizations to defend and promote their rights, like the travel agent associations or tourist guide associations. So here just I want to add an example in this India Habitat Center. So there was officials from the tourism ministry were there. So one of the tourist guide was also there. So when there was the open session of the question answer, so that guide asked a question to the official of the ministry. So he was just trying to say that we are guides at the tourist destination, but we are facing so and so such issues he have raised, that with so and so problems we are facing, but they are not able to convey their message to the higher authorities. So then that officials, they also responded, they yes, we will sort out the issues and all. So that guide basically he was representing the tourist guide association on the behalf of their other guides, which all they are facing the problem at the destination level. So he was basically representing the issues of all of them. So this is where like there is the importance of association. When you are representing an association, so it means you have a group of people with you. So that particular group, whatever problems they are facing, whatever hurdles they have, and if they have some issues, so as a group they can represent their issues to the higher authorities. So this is where the benefit of having some organizations or associations, so that you can have a say in a group rather than saying that your issues are raising your issues at the individual level. So now we will discuss the various organizations. At first we will discuss at the international level, then we will discuss the organizations at the national level. So first is international organizations. So many international tourism organizations have been formed which represent government as well as private sector. So first is UNWTO, United Nations World Tourism Organization, which was formed in 1975, is an intergovernmental body and its headquarters are at Madrid, Spain. So the fundamental aim of the UNWTO organization is the promotion and development of tourism with a view to contributing to economic development, international understanding, peace, prosperity, and universal respect for human rights and fundamental freedom for all without distinction of race, gender, language, or religion. So UNWTO also provides a forum for industry to establish the frameworks and global standards of travel and tourism. So UNWTO activities include, the first is technical cooperation. So it provides assistance to government on a wide range of tourism issues, from sustainable tourism development to investment needs, technology transfer to marketing and promotion. And the second is education and training. So education and training is one of the major building block of travel and tourism industry. So it offers variety of programs including establishment of UNWTO education and training centers. So third is environment and planning. The goal of sustainable tourism development underlines UNWTO's work in environment and planning. For example, developing a global program of clean beaches for tourism. Okay, so next is marketing and promotion. So UNWTO continuously monitor and analyze travel and tourism trends in various countries, which provide invaluable data for strategic planning and marketing. So another important function is facilitation and liberalization. UNWTO works towards the removal of barrier to tourism. UNWTO works towards the removal of barriers to tourism. So activity in this area includes promotion of improved access to tourism for the handicapped and assistance on the health and safety issues. So another important area is the publication. So UNWTO has number of publications on the topics such as tourism carrying capacity, then sustainable tourism development, guide for location planner, then yearbook of tourism statistics, etc. So this was about the UNWTO, which is a international organization at global level. So then we have some other organizations at the international level. For example, Universal Federation of Travel Agents Association. It is basically association of the travel agents at the international level. So this was founded in 1966. So its members are national organizations and regional organizations. So next organization is ITA, the International Air Transport Association. It was founded in 1945. It is a non-governmental organization and membership consists of practically all air carriers. The active members are engaged in international operations, whereas the associate membership consists of domestic airlines. So now we will discuss about the aims of ITA. ITA aims at encouraging the development of reliable, regular and economic air transport for the benefits of travelers. As you know, whenever we have to travel somewhere, so first concern is always that the airline should be economic, and then it should be reliable as well, because you are traveling over there, so reliability is very important. So the main aim of ITA is also to encourage the reliable, regular and economic air transport for the benefits of travelers. The next is to foster air travel and study the problems. If any sort of problems they are facing, so it needs to be solved, to research the problems and issues related to the industry. Then the role of ITA include setting rates on global routes agreeable to all member airlines, then planning of timetables of international flights, then standardizing and coordination of services like baggage check, reservation, etc. So this was all about the role and functions of ITA. So other than this, we have few more organizations, so we will just list few of them. For example, International Federation of Tour Operators, which represents National Tour Operator Association. Then we have International Youth Hostel Federation, which represents National Youth Hostel Federation. Then we have International Hotel Association, which represents the hotel and restaurants industry. Then we have International Association of Tour Managers. Then we have another organization that is Pacific Asia Travel Association, PATA. So these were few other international organizations. So other than these international organizations, now we will discuss about the government organizations in India. So the major function of tourism organizations are policy formation and planning, then promotion and marketing, then coordination between public and private sectors, then human resource development through training and education, and legislation and regulations. So these are the basically main functions of any tourism organization. Government organizations in India. So first we will discuss about the major functions of any tourism organization. For example, the policy formation and planning, which is very important, because if you have to take some policy level decision about the destination development, about the promotion, about marketing, whatever. So you have to be on the top level to discuss about the planning and policy formation for the tourism development in a country. Then we have promotion and marketing, means if you have to market few destination, market India at the international market, so you have to decide about what will be your promotion plan, how you will go for the marketing and all. Then there is coordination between public and private sector, that is another important factor. Then we have human resource development through training and education. And then last is legislation and regulation, which is also very much important. So now we will discuss about the central government, because first is central government, then we will discuss about the state government or union territories. So in India, the Department of Tourism functions as the national tourism organization, and the primary task of the department is to lay down the policy, then collection of tourism related data, then attend inquiries related to tourism, then publicize India as a destination, then regulate the activity of different segments of tourism industry. India Tourism Development Corporation is another government organization that plays a major role in tourism promotion, travel and infrastructure development. So other than this central government, then we have the state government or union territories. The state governments and union territories have their own tourism departments and tourism development corporations. For example, Maharashtra Tourism Development Corporation, for example, JKTDC, Jammu and Kashmir Tourism Development Corporation. So these are within the state level, and they also actively engaged in policy formation at their level, means at state level, then promotional activities, then destination development, then providing guide services, then conducting sightseeing tours, then providing lodging, etc. Because whenever tourists are coming to that particular state, and that state department has actively played the role, because if they have package tours are coming there, if during the peak season so many number of tourists are coming to that particular state, so state tourism department, they also have their important role to play. Sometimes they organize sightseeing for the tourists, they will take them to the nearby local destinations, then they will also provide the lodging facility, then they provide the guide services. If some tourists, they prefer the local guide who will explain them about that local destination, about the local monuments and different things within that state, so they will provide the guide services. Then they will also organize the promotional activities to promote their destination at the state level. Then we have the private organizations in India. So in private organizations, we will discuss one by one 3-4 organizations in detail. So first is ITO, Indian Association of Tour Operators. It was established in 1981, and the main aim was to promote international understanding and goodwill to the ultimate advantage. And the aims of ITO is promote national integration, international welfare and goodwill. And then next is assist students by scholarship to pursue higher educations. Then conduct seminars, discussion courses, cultural meetings, etc. Then take necessary steps for development of tourism throughout the country. Then encourage and promote friendly feeling among all tour operators. Then set up and maintain high ethical standards in the industry. Then institute chairs and fellowship in India. Then communicate with other agencies for betterment of the travel trade. Then get affiliation with other similar organizations. Then produce reports regarding the achievements. So this was all about the aims and functions of the ITA. Then we have another organization, that is Travel Agent Associations of India. This association is basically of all the travel agents of India, and this is a non-political, non-commercial and non-profit making body. It protects the interest of those engaged in the industry, and the aims of TAI is to safeguarding the interest of traveling public, then maintaining high ethical standards within travel trade, then contributing to the sound progress and growth of the industry. Then developing tourism industry through improving travel agency business and services for tourists. Then promoting mutual cooperation among TIE members. And then we will discuss about the major activities of TIE. So maintaining close contact with world bodies and representing matters affecting the travel and tourism industry in India. Another important function is helping to develop better understanding among the different segments of travel industry. The next is maintain and stimulate the growth of travel and tourism in the country. So then we have another important organization, that is the Federation of Hotel and Restaurant Association of India. It is FHRAI, and it was formed in 1954. The federation was formed by 4 regional associations functioning in the country, like Hotel and Restaurant Association of Eastern India, then Northern India, then Western and the South India. So the principal objective of the federation are to unite the 4 regional associations in a representative national organization. Then create a national fraternity of hotels and restaurants establishment located all over the India. Then consider and take decision on all questions of interest to hotel and restaurant industry. Then promote and market hospitality industry in India, especially hotels and restaurants in the national as well as international market. Then coordinate with the Ministry of Tourism for securing suitable incentives for the industry. So in today's class, we have discussed about the tourism organizations and organizations at the different levels, like at global levels, at national level, at state level and at local level. And in international organizations, we have discussed about a few international or renowned organizations, for example, United Nations, World Tourism Organization. Then we have discussed about the ITA, International Air Transport Association. Then we have discussed about the other international organizations. Few of them we have listed also in the discussion. Then after discussing international organizations, we have discussed about the government organizations in India. In government organization, we have discussed about the central government and we have discussed about the state government and union territories. Then we have discussed about the private organizations in India. In private organization, we have discussed about the ITO, then we have discussed about the TIE, and then we have discussed about the FHRAI, which is a very important organization of this Hotel and Restaurant Association in India. So with this, thank you.